What is up, y'all? So we are just hanging out with Miss Bella here. Miss Bella's getting a bath. She got her belly's full. We're working on getting her weight back up. She's always had problems with being on the smaller side. So it's something, I've had her 9 years and she's just always been on the smaller side. But we're working to get her weight up, which is why she hasn't been coming out in public with me. But anyway, in this video, I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit more about iguanas and what they have taught me, what having my iguanas has taught me about dietary health. Okay, iguanas have to have a diverse diet. They cannot just eat lettuce. They cannot just eat collard greens. They cannot just eat kale. Okay, they have to have a diverse diet or it can quite literally kill them. And we as humans need to have a diverse diet too, or it can quite literally kill us with heart attacks and hyperthyroidism, different things, right? And so in this video, you will come to find that this homeless man is a lot fucking smarter than he looks. So I'm going to tell you some facts about iguanas and how owning these two iguanas for the last 9 years has completely changed my life and how I think about dietary health. Okay? First off, let's talk a little bit about iguanas. Iguanas have been around for 70 to 80 million years. The earliest forms of iguanas were found to be 70 to 80 million years old back when Pangea, when Earth, all the continental plates were still together and Earth was one large landmass. Okay, those are earlier forms of iguanas. They're not like the modern iguanas you see today, but throughout the course of millions of years, Pangea has divided into the countries that we now have, and the dinosaurs are gone, and that is how each various species of iguana came to be. The South American iguana, which is where these guys are from, look like this. There are also marine iguanas and Cuban rock iguanas off the island of Cuba. And so as Earth split, all these different various forms of iguanas came to evolve, yeah? And so throughout the 9 years of owning my iguanas, I've come to learn that there are two things in fruits and vegetables that humans should be aware of and I had to be aware of this too in order to keep my iguanas alive. If they get too many oxalates, they could die. If they get too many, it's called goitrogens, they could die. Now, oxalates and goitrogens are naturally found in our food. They're a part of natural food. Okay, it's not an additive. It's not anything that, the universe. I refrain from saying God, but the universe put this stuff in fruits and vegetables. Okay, it's in all the fruits and vegetables. There's nothing you can do to avoid it. It's a natural part of the process. You just have to understand to have a diverse diet. Okay, and so I've come to learn that oxalates cause kidney stones. They stop you from absorbing calcium and magnesium. When you eat foods that contain calcium and magnesium, if you mix it with foods that contain oxalates, your body quite literally cannot absorb the calcium or the magnesium. So it robs you of your nutrients. It also causes blood clotting and organ failure. True story. And so if you know somebody who's on maybe blood thinners, okay, even if they are on a healthy diet, that could be the reason. I'll explain. Oxalates are found in their highest concentrations in raspberries, blackberries, kiwi, and purple grapes. So if your loved one's on blood thinners and they're eating a lot of raspberries, blackberries, kiwi, or purple grapes, or fruit especially, oxalates are found in their highest concentrations in fruit, which is why it's important to have a diverse diet. You eat fruits all the time, you're probably going to end up with these problems. Blood clotting, kidney stones. If kidney stones are a problem, you like to snack on fruit, stay away from that fruit. Goitrogens are commonly found in vegetables, okay? And they are responsible for the health of your thyroid. Your thyroid is responsible for your weight, okay? So if you eat too many goitrogens, you're going to blow out your thyroid and you're going to gain a bunch of weight, okay? If you don't eat enough goitrogens, then your thyroid's in that's bad too, okay? So you have to eat it, but you got to balance your diet, okay? Can't eat the same thing all the time. Goitrogens are found in their highest concentrations in cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, and Brussels sprouts. Okay, and that's how you end up seeing iguanas with, 7 feet long, the size of a small dog. Those iguanas have probably been eating broccoli and kale and collard greens most of their lives, because that's the only thing that the person knows to feed an iguana, and they don't diversify the diet, and then they blow out their iguana's thyroid gland. Their iguana gains a bunch of weight and it only lives 10 years. Bella here is 9 years old, and she is still thriving. She has not slowed down at all. She's always had a little bit of a weight issue, but she's 9 years old. And in the wild, iguanas live to be 20 to 30 years old. In captivity, most iguanas only live to be about 10. And that's why, because a lot of people don't pay very close attention to their diet, and they end up having health problems like different organ failure and problems absorbing calcium, metabolic bone disease, things like that, and then they don't live as long. Now, I actually have pictures on my Facebook from before I used to do social media of Cody. Cody was my oldest iguana. I had him for a very long time. I got him from somebody who had cancer and was dying and needed somebody to take care of Cody. And Cody lived to be, that's right, I said 23 years old. Cody was one of the oldest living iguanas in captivity, and I wish I could have got that on record, but oh well. We'll try again. I'm going to have iguanas my whole life. So, but yeah, through raising these guys, that's honestly where a lot of my dietary journey started, because I had to look up what to feed them and how to diversify their diet. And then I learned that if I diversify my own diet and I pay attention to oxalates and goitrogens, I can maintain my weight. I can keep myself from getting kidney stones. I can keep myself from having organ failure later in life, and potentially even double the amount of life that I live. Just like with iguanas. The more you know. So anyway, I'm having some connection issues, like I always do here. And yeah. So I'm going to hop off of here and rewatch this video, make sure it came through clearly. But for those of you wondering, this is a family member's house, and my family member is an active user. And I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay here before somebody comes into my room tweaking one night and says, get the fuck out. So I've been very careful about saying that I found a place to stay. It's really day by day. So, but as long as I pay rent, hopefully everything will be all right. But, like I said, this family member is an active user, so they're a bit unpredictable, and I don't know how that's going to go. But I'm making the best of a bad situation here. So I'm thankful to not be sleeping in my car at the moment, but it feels very temporary. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, hope you guys learned something from this video. And remember, love yourself, love others, and love the world around you, because we share this planet with more than just people. Peace.